We live, baby. Power team.
Hey, Power Team.
What's happening?
What an exciting 2 weeks, Justin. I mean, listen, what an
Woo!
exciting 2 weeks. Listen, first thing is we're here for a really important update. We'll go through it slowly. It's something that we had time to analyze and to think about, eh? Because we never say or do something before reflecting a long time on it. Trust me.
Right.
So one thing's important, okay? Uh, it's about building cash effects. It's about leadership, and it's about maybe multiple streams of income all at the same time. So let me just understand each other here. Um, Me and Justin, like all of you, I think it's smart. Like if you're putting your money in hope, like in like I put it in stocks, I might put it in real estate. I put my money in cash effects. I put my money. Bet you what? You only see me promoting on my social platform cash effects, just like Justin and just like many of you. Okay. Now the reason that we wanted to do this call is just so you understand something. This has nothing to do with telling anybody what to do or not to do. The reason that we wanted to share this message is because you know the calls that we do every day, we're doing daily calls, right? The team calls that we're doing every day, they're really gaining a lot of traction. We're getting 100, 200, 300 people on every call. I mean, that's amazing. And it's not just members, eh? Justin, we're seeing like 20, 30 new people, 20, the ones there like every day. It's
At least
massive,
30,
guys.
30 to 40% is 30% is prospects, guests.
It's massive. Okay. Now, these daily calls that we do every day, we want to have different presenters, right? So we've decided on just one restriction. Okay. So basically, if you're on the team, you can do whatever you want. We're not here. We're not your mother. We're not going to tell you what's right or what's not wrong. What we can tell you is what we think. You know, we believe that to be able to get to the top of a comp plan, to be able to get to the top of a company, you have to focus on just one. Can you also put your money in multiple things? Yes, but can you focus on only one? And I believe that, so does Justin, and so do many of you, okay? Some people believe that it's a great thing to do many things all at the same time. It's okay, but you won't get to the top. Now, there's only one restriction on the power team. The people that are going to present, right? The people that are going to present on the calls, we want them to be people that only on their social media only share cash effects. Why? Let me give you one good example why. What happens when you invite people to a call? They see Dano, they see anybody doing the call,
They
okay?
see
And
Faith,
they
they
see
see
Faith,
Martine.
Martine, or they see anybody doing the call in front. Guess what we do? We put them on a pedestal, right? Like we brand them and we tell them, look at this great leader, listen to him. He's a rock star in cash effects, and please listen to this call. Now, what happens is everybody that comes to the call, we know because that's how it is. I get people asking me every day when I do a call, people that never saw me, all of a sudden they're all asking me to be friends. And that happens to all of us. When you do a call, you get people from your team asking us to be friends. Now, if I'm only doing cash effects, you have nothing to worry about. If Justin is doing cash effects, you have nothing to worry about. But if one of the leaders is actually promoting another deal on their social platform, okay, like openly, like every day, like live, this and that. Now, guess what happens? You have your people asking to be friends with them because they see them like they see them as a high figure. And the next thing you know, they'll be signing up under them and other things. Now, I'm not saying that that will not happen. It might happen anyways. I'm just saying that it might not happen as much. Can you explain that if I didn't say that exactly right, or you want to add something on that?
Yeah, I mean, here's what it comes down to. Here's what it comes down to. You guys, not Luigi and Justin, but Luigi and Justin and almost 20,000 other members around the world have built this power team brand. We have a brand right now. We've got an amazing team website. Guys, in the morning, we're launching a store. We're launching a CFX Power Team store where you guys are going to be able to buy CFX Power Team branded, really cool shirts with sayings and logos on the back. We've got, people doing Power Team presentations in multiple languages. And so what we've done is we've built this global brand underneath the Power Team. And when I say we, I don't mean Luigi and me. I mean all of you, every one of the 20,000 members. So what happens now is this. When somebody does a webinar personally, this is just facts. This is not opinion. This is facts. When somebody does a webinar personally, you know, they might get 20 or 30 people on that webinar. It's hard to get people to a live webinar. You all know it. We all know it.
Yes, it's hard.
But when you're using a global brand, when you're leveraging a team of 20,000 people, you get what we've seen for 2 weeks now.
200 to 300 people on
Listen,
every call, Justin.
Hold on. You asked me to rephrase. Please give me a minute, okay? Let me get my thoughts out, and then you can go back to you.
Okay.
When you're using this, and it's not about putting people on a pedestal, but it is about putting people in a leadership position, because that's what we're doing. We're giving people the ability to increase their brand within CashFX as a leader, within the global power team. And so naturally, people are going to look at these folks because they're presenting in a different type of a light. So when you get into the power team webinars that we've been doing, you see no less than 150. And many of them now are starting to see over 200. And we just started maxing out 2 of the days with 300. And so this message is real simple. This message is about, it's a 2-part message, Luigi. It's about keeping our team focused. Okay? There's a lot of shiny objects in the space. A lot right now. It's about keeping the team focused on mission to impact 100,000 lives in 2020, but it's also about protecting our genealogies. And so you don't want to think that you're going to send some prospects to a call that Faith might be doing, or Shane might be doing, or whoever, and feel that your prospect is going to create a bond with that person or like that person's energy. Reach out to that person on Facebook and see that their Facebook wall is loaded with other deals. Would you want that? Would you want that, Luigi?
No, if I was somebody that was following you guys and I was inviting even my members, not only prospects, Justin, if I was to invite my team to your call and I knew that you were on your wall promoting something else, Justin, I would not send people to your call.
You're right. It's not just prospects, it's members. Yeah. It's about protecting the genealogy here.
I would not do that. And I'm sure that everybody understands that, because it just makes sense. I mean, what I would do, Justin, I would do my own call then, you understand?
That's right. You would do your own call, and then you would be lucky if you got 20 or 30 people on that call.
Exactly.
Right? So now, let's be honest.
So that's the honesty here. It's not a question of telling people what to do. It's not a question of saying what's right or what's wrong, because at the end of the day, it's beautiful. I love America. I love this world. For all of us,
has nothing to do with loving America. I love you.
Free world. What I mean is a free world. Forget America. We're all free. We're all free to believe in what we want, Justin. That's what
everybody has the right to do whatever they want. Yes, but if you're going to do whatever you want within this community, we as a group have the right to make decisions. And those decisions, listen, at the end of the day, we reserve the right to make decisions for what we feel is going to benefit our community as a whole. You understand? We reserve the right to do that. We created this group for you guys. We have the right. If we see somebody in this group pitching other deals and we feel like your downlines, which is our downlines, are at jeopardy for being poached, we reserve the right to take them out of the group. We reserve that right. Now, if one of your members gets removed from the group and you reach out to us and we made a mistake, that's okay. But we reserve that right, you guys. And understand that we do it in the best interest of the Power Team group, the 20,000 CashFX members that represent the Power Team, and protecting our genealogies from the millions of shiny objects that are floating around right now. point. Let me ask, hold on. Everybody on the broadcast right now, if you agree with what we're saying and you believe this to be the right decision, please drop a number 1 in the comments. Okay? If you agree with what we're saying and you believe that we're coming from a position of just trying to hold this team together and keep everybody focused and keep everybody's genealogy protected, please drop a number 1 in the comments right now. That's the first part. Okay? Beautiful. We got a lot of people on here. And again, tag your teams, guys. This is a very important message. We're moving forward with some big webinars this week. We're going to have some amazing webinars. We're launching the store. You know, the bot is really starting to pick up another gear.
Just before you go on, you know the store that you're launching? I want you to tell members what you also did. Well, you decided that we're not even taking $1.
I will mention that. I'm glad you brought that up. So we're launching a CashFX store. It's going to be launching tomorrow morning, guys. Tomorrow morning, everybody in the world is going to have the ability. You know all those shirts you guys have been seeing? And we've been getting hundreds of messages. When can I order a shirt? When can I order a shirt? Well, Luigi and I took the leadership role, and we went out and built a website. And that website costs money, and it costs time, and it costs energy. And we've got a team that's managing that website. And so we've taken the initiative and we've launched that website. It goes live tomorrow and it ships all over the world, you guys. You guys are going to be wait till you see the designs on these shirts. The shirts are super soft and comfy. They're high level shirts. They're not just cheap cotton shirts that are going to shrink in the wash. And so tomorrow you guys are going to have the ability to order those shirts. Now, out of the profit, because we have to manage. For those of you who don't know how this works, you have to manage that website. There's customer service. There's email, there's orders that have to be managed. We're going to be allowing you guys to pay in crypto. And so the crypto necessarily doesn't go straight to the printer. So we need to have a person that actually manages those crypto payouts. And so there's a level of investment that has to be monitored. And so some of these shirts, there's a little bit of a profit. What Luigi's talking about is Justin and Luigi are not taking any of that profit.
None.
We're not putting any of that money in our pocket. Okay? Here's where that money's going to. There's going to be a disclaimer on the website because I'm telling you, I told Luigi this. We do not need somebody come out and saying, look at Luigi and Justin. They're making so much money off the power team, and now they're making money off of the T-shirts. No. So there will be a disclaimer on the website, but the profit that's coming out is going, 1, into the management of the website. Okay, so the people that manage it are going to basically take some of that money. There's going to be a second bucket, which we're going to have a charity. We've narrowed it down to 2 very real good, check this out, guys, global organizations that fight the fight against sex trafficking. Now, I don't know if you guys have done any research on this. I've done some extensive research on it. It's horrible what's happening to some of these young girls and boys all over the world. And so a donation is going to be made basically in your name from every shirt that you buy to support this foundation in their fight against sex trafficking. And then the third bucket is advertising for the power team back into the Global Partners, CashFX Global Partners page for all of our top fans that have the bot. So are we keeping any of the money?
No, not $1, guys and gals.
Not a dime. All done for you guys.
We're making enough money, and this is with all honesty. We did not want anybody in the community to think that now what they're using the name to be able to make money off of the shirts. The answer is no. Whatever we're making extra, we're putting it, like you just said, simplified, whether it's in the program that Justin just mentioned, or whether it's in the advertising that we'll use on the bots for the top fans. And you guys know about that. And if you don't, well, just reach out to us after. We'll explain it more in detail. So
now, I want to just touch on one more thing real quick. Go ahead. I don't mean to cut you off.
And the other thing that's also really cool is the calls that we're doing every day. Okay. I mean, for the last 2 weeks, we've been seeing a great participation by so many members. So many people are inviting guests, and we're seeing the results, eh? Because me and Justin, you know that we're the top team, so we can see how many people sign up every day. I'm telling you guys and gals, we're
It's
seeing
insane, guys. The teams are blowing up.
the teams are
The
blowing up.
network is blowing up. The group is growing. People are hitting rank.
So
It's a huge blessing.
So I mean,
It
those
really
calls,
is.
those calls. This is something that I mean, we upgraded our Zoom, and we wanted to, and we're working hard for that. I mean, not only us. I mean, everybody who's presenting, all the presenters, all the testimonials, everybody's working together as a unit. Okay, so those calls. How about the website? The website, we spent a lot of money to put that together. The website is not our link. Hey, you know that, eh? The website, there's so much value on that. I mean, please, guys, look at that website, and we're just adding more and more.
Of course, the website's not our link. It's a team site.
The team site.
Listen, I'm going to tell you guys something. Luigi and Justin have stopped signing people up personally 3 months ago.
Almost.
Like,
yeah.
we literally have stopped signing up people personally. In fact, at this point, if anybody comes to Luigi and Justin, we figure out where they need to go to help somebody get up to the next rank. I mean, that's basically the position we're in right now. And so we've invested a lot of time and a lot of energy. You guys have invested a lot of time and a lot of energy building this 20,000 members. And we just want to make sure that the genealogy is protected. We want to make sure that you guys, like Luigi said, it's a safe haven, sending your members and sending your prospects to these calls Monday through Sunday.
It has nothing to do with, it's nothing personal. It has nothing to do with being scared of whatever, because whatever way, this community is going to grow. The people that love CashFX are going to continue growing it. The people that are focused are going to continue being focused. We're just talking about on a general aspect that, you know what, I don't think, like I told you, and I'll repeat it one more time because a lot of people signed up are looking at the call maybe after. It's very simple, is the people that will be presenting for the power team. Remember, the brand, the power team is all of us. The people that will be presenting under that roof, that'll be engaged in front of 200, 300 people on every call. Those people are going to be leaders or members, okay, that are focused. And, you know, we can see it. I mean, when you go to their Facebook, they're either talking about only CashFX or they're talking about.
There's no sense in beating around the bush. This is our team. This is our family. We've built this. And so you guys are going to notice we've removed Faith. Faith will no longer be presenting on Wednesday, and Marcin will no longer be presenting on Thursday. We have no hard feelings against either of these members. We're still friends. Everybody understands what we're doing, but some people have made a decision, again, to go out and very aggressively promote another deal. And again, we're okay with that. We're not telling anybody what they can or cannot do. But what we do reserve the right to do is protect this team, protect the genealogy, and make a decision on who is hosting those webinars.
That's all.
That's it.
As for being part of the community, there's still, it's all the same. Nothing changes unless they get upset, you know, whatever, and they do something else.
And they decide to leave. So if you see one of them leaving the chats, if you see one of them exiting some of the groups or something like that, it's not a decision that we made. Trust us.
I mean, trust me, if you're promoting something else, we're not kicking you out of the community.
No, just like the company isn't. The terms and conditions are clear. Now, if somebody finds you cross-recruiting and you see somebody reaching out and starting to reach out to your people directly, well, that's a different story, and the company will not stand for that. It's in the terms and conditions as well. So, you know, just act like a professional networker.
It's the same thing for the company. I think the company also will not bring on the corporate call people that are promoting something else.
No, absolutely not. They're not going to put them in that spotlight if they know that they are publicly promoting something else. Now,
at the end of the day, and you can finish the call. At the end of the day, it's very simple. Whether it's the power team or whether it's the corporate CashFX, we're not telling people what they can or not do. And as you can see, nobody's kicking you out of nowhere because you're doing more than one thing. That what we can do, and that's corporate and the power team, is that if you're doing that, promoting more than one openly, well, we're not going to brand you. I mean, you're not going to be put on stage, you know, in front of everybody as one of the top people in the company if you're not focused and you're not really giving 100%. It's just normal, okay? It's like So that's normal. But besides that, the rest, it's all business as usual, guys and gals. Okay. So now I want you guys to focus because starting tomorrow, these calls, we're picking them up. So there's going to be one call every day. The calls are just having an awesome effect. And I think we'll wait for tomorrow because we have a great training that we want to share tomorrow, Justin.
Yeah, we're going to do a couple of things tomorrow. We're going to launch the store at some point in the morning, sometime after. So we've got the 10 a.m. Eastern Standard, which we'll have to see with the South African team. They had a major internet line cut that comes from Europe into South Africa. And so if they don't have the bandwidth, then one of us will present. So we have the 10 a.m. call. Then sometime around 12 Eastern, we're going to do a live on the new blueprint. You guys saw the blueprint on the website on how to take these webinars and live stream them on your Facebook profile so that it looks like you're doing a Facebook Live, and it's just going to draw in all of your friends. Massive. We'll save that for tomorrow.
We'll save that for tomorrow.
And then at 3 p.m. Eastern, we have the corporate call. So we have a big day tomorrow. Plus the bot now. We've got over 2,000 subscribers. And so all of your subscribers that come into the bot are going to be invited to these webinars.
Listen, the bot isn't, Justin, I just want to share my thought about the bot.
Yeah.
I mean, you've been sharing the passion about the
bot.
For a month, okay? And I've been just hearing you and saying, okay, yeah, it's good. But listen, I went through it 2 days ago. I finally sat down and went through the bot, and I was amazed at, how that bot interacted. I've seen bots before that, listen, because just to make everybody's life easier to understand, when you talk to somebody, see, you know what it is here? You know what I love about what we're doing as a community? We're trying to teach, we're trying to take everybody, and for those who want to learn, and just like I'm learning from Justin, Justin is learning from me, everybody's learning from us, we're learning from you, that we're just trying to teach this community that, listen, guys, when you build your network, you go through your warm market. You post something on your Facebook. Now you see people that start joining you. What happens after 3, 4, 5 months? You have no more people that interact with you. So now we're trying to teach people that that's not true. It's just because you have to get to work. You're supposed to connect with people, make new friends. How do you do that? So we have a blueprint on that. Then we wanted to take it one step further. Now, once you're making new friends every day, what can you do? You need a system. You need tools. Listen, that bot is mind-blowing. I sat down and I was asking questions. It was answering me. It was giving me choices. You want to know about this? You want to know about that? I'm sorry. They're bringing me to the webinar. They're bringing me to the team website. And at the end of all that, they're also giving me notifications of people that are looking at my bot. So I can actually follow in and say, hey, John, I saw that you're at this point in the bot. So how do you like it so far, CashFX? Oh, it's not that bad. Well, listen, John, if you're not too sure, can I invite you to a team call? So here we are, not only making you guys a bot, but we also have a team call every day, like clockwork. So you guys can use the bot, invite people to the call, and after that, you know what? You got a good chance of closing them. Of course, it's follow-up, it's work, it's connecting with people. So that's what we're teaching people, okay, if you want to learn. It's really simple. It's hard work, but nothing happens without hard work. I'm sorry.
Listen, I want to just reinforce what you're saying because it really is it's a huge point, guys. What Luigi's talking about, again, what you want to, you don't want to have all your eggs in one basket. That's great. For 6 years, I've invested, like Luigi said, I've invested in real estate. I have some checks that come in from some properties that we own. We invest in stocks. We invest in the futures market. So these are things I do outside of network marketing. Okay. We have a coaching business where I still receive money from network marketers outside of CashFX that have nothing to do with this company that I do some daily and weekly coaching for. So that's eggs in one basket. But now when you get into this mindset where you want to have some money, maybe you want to spread out your money and you don't want to put it all in CashFX. So you have some in this passive deal and some in that passive deal and some in this passive. And maybe this one pays 1% a day and this one pays 5% a day. So it's a little bit more risky. That's okay if you decide to do that, but please listen. If you want to become a leader in CashFX or any other business, if you want to hit one of the ranks, guys, I keep hearing people say, man, it's difficult to hit the ranks. We've got hundreds of people that hit executive. You know why they're executives? Because they're focused on CashFX. If it were easy, the company would be broke because everybody would win a Porsche. It's not easy. But if you want to get to the top of a company, you have got to learn the right techniques. And those techniques are not plastering your Facebook with 5 different links and 5 different opportunities for people to join. You want to keep your network focused on your moneymaker. So we have these blueprints. People ask me all the time, Justin, well, where did you come up with the Facebook blueprint? That's what I did to get where I'm at. Like, Luigi, don't take this the wrong way, but Luigi and I have been going back and forth for a few months on this blueprint. And he finally had like a light bulb moment a couple of days ago when he said to me, I see now what you're saying. And he just repeated it, I think, for the first time. You have a network of 3,000 or 4,000 friends. Maybe 20% of them is engaging and active on your Facebook. And you launch a new business and maybe 10% of them join. And you do it for about 6 months and maybe you get 15% of them join. And then all of a sudden your signups stop. And the typical networker thinks, let me go join another business and get some more money from the same people. And that'll happen. But now it'll be less than 15%. It might be 10%. And then your signups will stop. And then you think, well, let me go join this new shiny object. And now you get 5% of those people. And it's the same money.
So you're working with the same people all the time, Justin.
Instead of following the Facebook blueprint, where you now are going out and you're adding 1,000 new people a month to your Facebook. It's 3 words, guys. It's connect, engage, convert. That if you could just master those 3 words, connect with 1,000 new people a month, create content and engage with those people each month, and then convert them into the business. You guys would literally be ranking up like you've never seen before. But too many people get so distracted by the shiny objects and lose focus.
The easy fix, you understand? It's the easy way out, Justin. That's why.
It is. Because this is work. Dude, it takes work for me to sit in front of my computer and eliminate 50 people every day that are not bringing any value into my business. And then going to the influencers page, you pull up the PDF right here, and it explains everything. You go to Eric Worre's page or you go to Gary V's page and you simply do some research and you find some influencers and you send them a Facebook friend request and you comment on their post and you get the algorithm knowing that you guys are connected, and then having to put out real content and it's work, you guys. But if you want to make $1,000 a day, how do you expect to do it without working? Right?
So that makes total sense. And look, I'll just take it one step further. I have 5,000 people on my Facebook, okay? So what I need to do every week, I need to go there and eliminate 100 people or whatever I feel like eliminating, 100, 200, whatever it is. And I need to make new friends every week. Now, remember that your new friends that you want to make every week, you don't want to make friends with people that are already in Cash FX, because a lot of people ask you to be friends, but they're already in Cash FX. Now, what you want to do is make friends with people that are not in Cash FX. And Justin has a blueprint for that. So we're just telling everybody that there's 2 ways. There's the easy way of just like starting something new and every 6 months just plastering it out to your network. And after a while, you know what happens? Your network gets smaller and smaller. And do you really attract the big influencers? I don't believe so. I don't believe that. It's like put it this way, guys and gals, honestly, okay? If you saw me and Justin right now, just please think about this. If you would see me or Justin right now, go on our Facebook wall and start plastering another live about another opportunity, what would it do to you guys? What would it do to the leaders that believe here? Just please answer me honestly. Would it hurt or would it help if you guys would see me and Justin go do something else on our wall? It would hurt. It would not be good. It would take off so much love in this project. Now, when I talk about me and Justin, I'm sorry. You have all the leaders and everybody after us. You're all in that same position, guys.
That's right. Think about what you're doing. Think about the distractions. You've built a team of 1,000. or 2,000, and you want that team of 1,000 or 2,000 focused on getting to 10,000, yet now you're going to split the energy of what they're doing, and they're going to try and build two. And here's the deal. There's a very small select amount of influencers in the space that can do multiple, but even the top guys like Ray Higdon, and I mean, these are networkers that have built multi-million-dollar businesses, are going to tell you it's impossible to build two. It is. And so we've got something so amazing here. We have a real company with real results, with real owners, with real technology, with a real vision, a real legacy company. Why would you want to distract to make a few extra bucks on the side?
So much more. You have people that are working so hard to create a blueprint, and all the tools, the bot, the live calls, the team website. There's so much that we're all doing behind the scenes to make this, to bring this to the next level. And this week, I'm telling you guys, tomorrow we're doing a call on how to actually broadcast these live calls.
It's a huge trick.
And that's a huge trick. Imagine everybody on your team, everybody broadcasting the live call on their profile, on their Facebook. It's huge because not everybody's going to come to your call, but everybody might look at your live, because when you're doing a live, everybody gets notified, right, in your live. So that's why lives are so powerful. So now we're going to teach you how to broadcast a Zoom call. On top of that, you're going to also teach you how to do watch parties, because when you're broadcasting the live, let's say at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, well, the people that are awake at 2 o'clock in the afternoon are not the same people that are awake at 8 o'clock at night or at 2 o'clock in the morning. So we're going to teach you how to go live with the call, and afterwards to do watch parties at different intervals. So stay tuned for tomorrow. We're going to have an amazing training on that. And this is what we're doing to help people grow their network and how to focus at getting to the next rank. So besides that, everything is okay. All right. This message was positive. There's nothing negative about it.
Positive message. We're here to help people. So for those of you that receive this message, this is great. For those of you that say, you know what, I don't agree with those guys, that's okay too. We can stay friends. You guys can build what you want to build. We're going to build here. We will always reserve the right that if we feel that the genealogy is impacted in a way, to make a decision for the entire group. And we're going to continue to work hard and invest our time and our energy. Listen, I'm just going to close on this. Luigi and I could literally disappear right now. We don't have to spend any time online. We don't have to do trainings. We don't have to do lives. We don't have to build websites. This isn't about money. This isn't about being cocky. This isn't about being arrogant or thinking we're gods. This is about, we truly love this community, and we want to see each and every one of you be able to make $1,000 a day or more.
Well, the end result, it was a beautiful call. Thank you, Justin. So basically, in a nutshell,
that's it. No, that's it.
One sentence, just one sentence.
One sentence. Don't wrap it up again.
One sentence. On the team calls that we're doing every day, we're just going to have people that are focused in cash effects.
That's it. The people you see on our calls will be focused and make sure that they respect their position. We're going to have one call a day. The calendar will be updated. Tomorrow's going to be a huge day. Luigi, tell them how amazing the store is. Don't tell them. Let's keep them hanging.
We'll keep that for tomorrow, along with the super training that we have.
We'll be on in the morning, guys, for the first call. We'll launch the store. We'll do the training, and we've got the corporate call. For those of you guys that believe in what we're doing here, believe that we've come from a position of humility, I just want you to drop the word #PowerTeam in the comments and let us know that you're here and you're locked arms with us, because it's encouraging to see that. And let's go from 20,000 members, which, by the way, we're right there. We should be there by the end of business tomorrow. Let's go from 20,000 members to 40,000 members in the next 30 days. How about we set that goal?
That's a beautiful.
Let's go, guys. Appreciate you guys. Thanks, Luigi. We'll see you tomorrow.